now we're gonna go into doing the mouth. So we have, I'm creating a new layer, and it doesn't really matter if the mouth layer is below or above the eyes or the pupils, unless they're gonna cross over. But they're not really going to. They're going to be all on the face, and they'll need to be in front of the head layer, especially if we were inking and coloring it. But it's not really important what particular order this is in. So there we go, we have the mouth. So I'm going to turn on the gesture so that I have that as the starting point. So she's got a little happy face. That's about to end. But yep. And then this one I kind of imagine is bared teeth. So could leave it blank like that, or maybe add a little grimace, like a little indication of teeth. So something like that. Okay, and then here. Okay. Okay, and then let's get the middle pose. Okay. Okay, and the mouth is mostly closed. Lips are close together. I may close the mouth entirely, but we'll see what it looks like. Like, put the lips together. But we'll see. We'll try it without. And let's turn on the mouth in betweens. Now, when she's raising her head, she could... It's got two heads showing at once. Why? That's one head. Oh, it's the key pose. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay. So I could have her mouth open here and maybe have a little bit of a smear by having the mouth open wider than it is any other time. Or I could keep it grimaced and then have it open in the upcoming frames. But I think I'll have it, I'll try the smear. I'll try opening it. Like, it still be gritted teeth. Maybe a little too close to them, to the nose. Okay. Actually, let's open the mouth. Okay. Okay, that might be too much change. We'll see. Okay. 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 The teeth are going down a little too far here, or the bottom of the lip. Raise it up. Oh, yeah, and there's also the chin. Little chin line that I did not add. Which could use it. Okay. Oh, that one does have it. Okay. Oops. This might be a little too high. Let's bring that down. Okay. And did I leave her nose off on this? Oh, she's missing a nose. Let's add that in. There we go. Now she has it. And not as much change here between those two expressions, which is fine. If it was too, it could get to be too much. If there was a big change and only one, two, three, four, like 5 frames, that'd be too much. Really don't want to have that much change that quickly. Okay, so let's try that. Let's see. Could maybe expand this part a little bit. The top and the settle. Plus, 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 plus. Okay. Minus, minus. Okay. The pause in the beginning is probably too long, but that's not a big deal. We can easily change that. Okay. Okay, let's smooth out these in-betweens. Oh. If I'm going to extend it, it might be better to keep the mouth open a little longer. Open wide a little longer. So maybe move this mouth to this one and adjust a little bit so it's closer. Maybe move this one to this one. Okay. Okay. How does that look? And let's smooth out these frames. Oh. Oh. The rest of it's not showing up because we have onion skin on, but only for the body and the mouth. Turn on for the body. Actually, let's do it for the head first. Oops. Starting to draw the body on the head layer. It happens. Easy fix. You just make a selection of it with the lasso tool and then jump over to the frame that you want to put it onto, on the layer you want to put it onto, and Command V for paste in place. And then you continue drawing as normal. Okay, now for the eyes. So sometimes as you're putting in these details, you may find that you either have too many in-betweens, not enough. More often it's going to be not enough. Or you may find that there's something wrong with the, like let's say the head may be at the wrong angle, but it's hard to tell until you're adding the eyes. Yeah, we try to avoid it where we can, but it's sometimes not really avoidable. Are her teeth? Yeah, her teeth are closed there. I could add the line. I don't know if it's really necessary between the teeth. Okay. Her mouth might drop a little too low here. Could maybe raise it up a little bit. If that's the case, this will need to raise up a little bit. This will need to raise up a little bit. Okay. And nudge it a little. All right. Okay, so there is this. So she turns, and that's her arm. That's like where her arm is connecting to her body, about here. Yes, that's her arm. May end up pushing her back a little bit more when she starts to reach the top, but I won't worry about that yet. Okay, so we can go to the body and do a clothing detail. Now I could do these parts separately, the straps and her neckline, or I could do them together. I think I'll probably be okay doing them together. Oh, let's trace the first frame. Okay, so let's go through the neckline first. And then we'll do the straps. Okay, so it's okay. Let's turn off the gesture drawing layer. Okay. And extend the exposure. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's a big change right here. Let's get rid of that in between. That in between goes too far. And let's get rid of this one as well, because her neckline isn't loose enough for that. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Neckline's going too far down. Okay, so smoothing out these in-betweens by getting rid of the ones that vary off the path the most. So that makes the action a little bit more subtle. Okay, let's see if that helps. That still feels pretty jumpy. Let's try that. Okay. Okay. It just leans too far this way. I think that might be the issue. So yeah, I think I'm going to go back on what I said about putting the neckline and the straps at the same layer. Let's not do that. Okay. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to get rid of. It was the clothing detail I wanted to get rid of. There we go. Let's bring this up higher. Okay. Okay, that might be a little better. Okay, that looks a little better. So yeah, okay, so the neckline, it's gonna stay on its own layer. Let's make the straps on their own layer. Well, it's part of a top that you only see a tiny bit of. Corset. Corset. Is that how you spell corset? Or is that how you spell corset? How do you spell corset? Corset. Okay. C-O-R-S-E-T. Okay, so let's turn on the key poses. And this first frame, you only see straps. And then here, let's go to the frame before, Fn, F5. Okay, and here, this one's still angled to the right, and this one's also angled to the right. So let's leave this one angled to the right. There's also the line for her arm. I guess I can add that. It's not really her corset, but I'm not sure if her arm's going to need its own layer in this case because it's just a line on the body. Okay, let's turn off the neckline. And the key poses. Okay, so she's not moving much here. So let's favor the red. Try flipping it here and see if that looks okay. For the first few in-betweens, okay, and that is adding body details and the mouth. In the next section, we'll go into adding hair.